First opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looks like in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. So here is the punter, Matt Bosher, to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Ready? You ready? Easy, opposite.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third-year back from Florida State. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down now, it's Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Now Breeze on third down. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Clearly, every time the Saints put together a game plan, they plan to get Michael Thomas involved early and often. 125 catches in 2018, the most in the NFL. Not bad for a kid in Pop Warner football that only played the minimum number of plays every game.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. From the gun, it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dalvin Cook, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bull.
The fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Ryan. It's caught. Smith. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe some.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a 1st down.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
He's checking.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he hits his target. This is Luke Stocker. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Saints 14, Falcons 7.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 23 yards on the play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, Make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Wrigley. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Past the 20. There he goes left side. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Ryan now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The Falcons and Saints, they aren't strangers to one another. That's no secret. They were founded 1 year apart back in the 60s. Their first meeting in 1967. And neither franchise had much success through the 60s. As that changed in recent memory. And the Falcons holding the all-time series advantage 52-48. And one of the more memorable matchups, certainly between the two teams, September of 2006. It was the reopening of the Superdome following the devastation from Hurricane Katrina the year prior. The Saints winning that one 23-3. And now they meet here in this one as part of the NFL 100 series. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Cook. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Breeze. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Let's go, defense.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ted Ginn, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
47's the mark, boy. 47.
Now Ryan on first down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This one caught by Ridley. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, as time expires in the first half, as his guys are back within a single score. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. 3rd down here. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's Ryan. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete.
Yellow lady, under.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
21.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
12. Check.
Now Breeze on third down. And this is Cook with the grab. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Cook following the penalty. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Check.
2nd down and goal. Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll run for it with Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. Here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Freeman, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Cameron Jordan, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Here's Ginn. Oh, able to avoid him. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Again, it's Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
95, 56.
59. Here we go.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Kill.
On first down, Breeze. And this one complete to Smith. And he takes this one down almost all the way to their 26 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The throw from Breeze into the hands of Smith. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
Kill.
They get this again. Jet sweep. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 3, second down. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes, and are playing accordingly.
Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz will look to add the extra point.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Next to score, Saints 38, Falcons 21.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Tuesday.
To throw again on second down. Ryan, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Now Ryan. Jones has it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Second and 10 now. Ryan. Caught by Jones. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. This is Freeman. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
59.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Ryan. Here as he's taken down. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. In on the stop, tenbandzGD's. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Saints, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.